Hello, Mr. Wayne. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I noticed on your medical history you noted that you're a smoker. I'd love to talk to you about that if it's okay.
Sure, I don't mind.
Okay, great. How long have you been smoking?
I've been smoking for about 10 years.
Okay, and how many cigarettes do you usually smoke a day?
I used to smoke a pack a day, but for the last year or so, I try to cut it down to about a half a pack.
Okay, well that's great. Why the cutback, if I may ask? Are you thinking about quitting one day?
Yeah, my goal is to quit one day. I've always thought about it. I've tried a few times, but it's really hard for me, and I always end up going back after a few days.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, how important is it for you to quit?
About a 10.
Okay, so how many times have you tried to stop and been unsuccessful?
I usually try to quit every few years.
Okay, so how long are you able to go without a cigarette before you stop and go back?
Maybe like a few days if I'm lucky, but I'm usually very miserable during those days.
Okay, well, may I ask why you started smoking?
I started as a social thing. My friends always smoked, so I tried, and then I got hooked. Then I began relying on it for stress and other related reasons.
Okay, do you experience a lot of stress in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, I have to work in a stress-related environment, and I come home and I rely on cigarettes to get me through the day.
Okay, what happens that stresses you out?
Well, I run my own business, so my employees are constantly looking to me for answers, and I have to make sure that everything's running smoothly.
Okay, so if you're interested, I'd like to tell you about a wonderful business that helps people every day to quit using tobacco products.
Sure, I'd like to hear about that.
Okay, so it's called QuitWorks, and it links patients who want to quit smoking to the full range of the state's tobacco treatment services. All you have to do is fill out a form, and counselors from the company will make a few attempts to call you to discuss your options. So if you fill out the form and then you decide you don't want to quit now and it's not really your time, you just ignore their phone calls. And after about the 5th unanswered call, they'll just take you off their list and kind of stop contacting you.
Yeah, that sounds like it might be helpful. I'm not quite sure if this is the right time, but I'll fill out the form and give it a few days to think about it.
Great, that's wonderful. Remember, don't feel pressured at all. I'm always here to help you if you decide that now isn't the time, but in the future you'd like to. So thanks so much for letting me talk to you about this today. I know it can be a very uncomfortable conversation.
No problem. Thank you for being non-judgmental. Usually I feel really guarded and insecure about this, but thanks.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure speaking to you today. Thank you.